Salutations. This is Jay from fetishartist.net, and just basically doing a quick blog update. Doing a quick blog update. Big thing to talk about was Bar Sinister. Bar Sinister, as you know, was, it's every Saturday. I was at Bar Sinister last Saturday, selling stickers, cards, showing off some original art, and of course giving away Bar Sinister stickers. And stickers are gone. They were giveaways. That was the point. Get your butt in there, get something cool that you can't get anywhere else, and they're out. And I gave the original to Lissa of Bar Sinister. They now have the original. So if you want something more from that, I mean, it is their event. You know, it's not like I can, like, you know, go off and do this on my own and just sell Bar Sinister stuff. You know, that would be like if I put my artwork on a t-shirt with the words Harley Davidson and started selling those. Harley Davidson gets really, really mad about that sort of thing. They really do. Lawyers just don't like shit like that, and it is offensive. So, so Bar Sinister has the art. So if you want that on a t-shirt, or if you want to buy stickers with that artwork on there, contact Bar Sinister, or next time you're at Bar Sinister, go, hey, can I get some of that stuff that Jay did? You know, you can even ask him for the artwork. You know, it's kind of the reason why I did the promo. Do I do stuff like that all the time? No. But that's part of what makes this that's part of what made it a neat thing. Am I going to do something like that in the future? Maybe. We'll see how it goes. The stickers were fairly well received. The hard part was people didn't quite know what the fuck I was doing. Especially, like, you know, I was dressed in black. I had the little kitty collar. I brought my cat ears. I would have brought the hat, but that thing is just really, really freaking huge. And awkward and kind of hard to draw with. But it's like people, you know, it's like, I get asked, you know, it's like, do you do this? Do you, like somehow it's like, no, he can't, no, he's too old and dorky. He can't possibly be drawing this shit. Yeah, I do. And yeah, I'm that guy. The thing is, guess what? This is what happens to you when you get old. You don't get any less, well, some of us get less kinky, some of us get less, you know, less weird. But others of us just get weirder and get, still like doing, we still like to rock out. We still like loud music. We still like kick-ass art. And I'm really kind of going off the point. So, Bar Sinister. So I had my booth. So it was kind of 50-50. People either didn't know what the fuck to make of me, or they loved it. You know, I was getting a lot of icy stares, and then I'd have someone go by and go, holy shit, this is awesome. It's like, yes, thank you. It's like, these are stickers? Yes. It's like, you did this? Yes, I did. And so, yeah, overall, the response was definitely good enough that I want to do this again. I've been there before drawing. This was the first time I was actually there, like, vending and, with something I could actually hand to people other than original art. Got a big plan for next time. I'm shooting for February 11th. Not sure if this is going to work. But what I'm going to do is I have a canvas that I'm prepping with glow-in-the-dark media. And what I'm going to do from that is I'm going to take the canvas there. I will probably have started a sketch in watercolor pencil. It's a really neat technique. What you do is you use Prismacolor color erase. It's also water soluble, and you do your sketch on the canvas or the piece you want to work on. That's kind of how this got started. That'll be another subject. But and then you do your painting on top of that. And what happens is that the pencil starts to dissolve in the media. So if you're doing red on top of red, the pencil just disappears, and what's left you can actually go over with an eraser and take it off. And you can just keep going from that. So the game plan from here is to have a glow-in-the-dark back. Start doing, I want to do one of the Batwing girls. Do I have a Batwing girl on here I can show off? No, I don't. Okay, shit. But basically do one of my, I've done bunches of things with, Batwings, and it's just something I like to do. It's like Coop's not the only one that draws devil girls. And so, yeah, I'm gonna most likely start with something that was sketched, and I'm just gonna go in there with black paint and basically start filling in. And the idea is by the end of the evening, this piece will be completed. That way, there's something a little more interesting to go on than just my booth. This last time I was kind of drawing, but people just they weren't quite sure, so this makes it a little more obvious, and I've got something bigger that you can get a piece of. This was this was a wild night even for Bar Sin. A group of people kind of crowded in next to my table, and I was getting a little, I was once again kind of starting to get the "you don't belong here" look, which is interesting because they were just as vanilla. Actually, they were more vanilla looking than I was. And one of the women in their group started going, and then puked next to my table. Thankfully, didn't puke on the table, puked like about a foot or two away from it. And so it's like, oh, shit. So I had to start moving over to the other side of the table. Welcome to working in the clubs. Welcome to, thank heavens, this typically wouldn't happen in a place like Threshold, but, this is a bar. It's called Bar Sinister for a reason. And unfortunately, this is like midnight, crowds in full swing. And then something really kind of funny and neat happened. About an hour later, and I've told them, hey, there's, watch out here. And they're like, yep, it's gonna happen in a place like this. But later on, I'm standing there, and this blonde dominatrix comes over by my table with her, I'm assuming sissy sub, cross-dressing, submissive, right there, and they're looking at my art, they're looking back and forth, they're looking at each other, and I'm just completely disappearing out of the picture here. And they start kissing and making out a little bit, and I'm kind of like, okay, no problem, and then the sissy sub gets down on her knee and proposes, pulling out the diamond ring and everything right there in front of me. And I didn't get it on camera. I'm so pissed. Thankfully, 3 feet away from the puke. They were not standing in that at the time. I didn't want to blow it by telling them about that. But at least they were a distance away from it. And she said yes. A ring on the finger and everything. It was so awesome to see. And, when you're kinky and such, that's the way to do it. That really is. And I mean, I'm serious. Full on diamond ring right there at the event in front of my booth. And I'm still trying to dig up some of the hashtags and such because I know somebody got video. I saw someone taping it, and it was really cool. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much all there is to fit to print. I'm gonna try for another event in the near future, and I'm gonna try and up the game a little bit. I'm also planning more stickers. I've already got another sticker ready. I'm getting some new stuff ready to go, and that's another subject. I'll catch you up later. Have a good one.